hit by debris if it falls, please? Thank you.
All right, guys, they're in the process of doing a rope rescue. We're 84.
There's another truck up there helping ladder 2.
We're at a second alarm here at 1077.
You got a knockdown. Those other people at the window, you bringing them in from the outside? 4 truck to the fire sector. Unless urgent. Command to ladder 2. What's your message? Alright, command to ladder 2. I see the person at the window. I want to make sure the fire's out. Command to battalion 8. Command. Command to battalion 8. Battalion 8. We're taking the last victim through the front door. Fire is knocked down. Alright, that's what I want to hear. The fire is knocked down, correct? 4 truck to the fire sector. Alright, command all units, stay off there. Command, I don't want anybody else on roll. We can get to that victim from inside. Do not take that victim on the roll. Bring him out to the hallway. One group, 10-4. We're waiting until he leaves the window, okay? Command to the rescue. Rescue. Hey, copy that. I can see what's going on. I want that victim out through the apartment door, not the window.
I'm in the floor above. I understand you. That's exactly what we're going to do. 10-4.
All right, thanks. Almost 7 active. Can't rescue. I'm in the fire department. Ladder 4 to battalion 9. 9, go 4. Yeah, 1045. Hold the roll. We need to get them down. 4 minutes. We need soaks up here. We're trying to get our one both have serious first. 10-4, I'm going to try to send the rescue medics up to you, all right? Where are you? We're in the apartment above. When you get a chance, I think we might have a little use a line up here. No rush right now, but we will need a line. All right, 10-4. Command engine 3-9. 541, Division 3. Go ahead, 4-1. Chief, 21 John, 2 victims of belt nails. They're sheltering in place. They're fine. Also, field cops. You bought a rescue. Which stairway are you bringing the victim to? 36 Henry. 36 Henry. Looks like a stairway, Chief. 10-4, headed up. Fire Section Command, we have a lithium-ion battery. I don't know if it's started or not, but we have it up here. All right, 10-4. Battalion 9 with the unit with the lithium-ion battery. Put it in the bathtub now, right? So it's secure. All right, fire sector 10-4. 0877, no primary no progress.
This is that e-bike up there.
Notify the incident command. Duration of the incident is 31 minutes. Okay. Hold on, go ahead, Chief. 12-1, I need 36 Henry. 36 Henry. You got a squad? 36 Henry on the way. Take the battalion. Command, what unit calling? Take the battalion. I have the rescue medics in the 8 stairwell. Where are they meeting the victim? Stand by, we're going to coordinate that. Oh, that's urgent. Command to ladder 16. Where are you? Ladder 16 is on the floor above in apartment 21F. Alright, 3 post on the 11th floor. I repeat, the 11th floor. The rescue medics are setting up over there. Have all those 1045s that you're bringing down go to the 10th floor forthwith. Battalion 9 to rescue point. Agent, what floor do you have your patient on? Engine 5-4, command. Command, go 5-4. Were we able to secure an elevator? engine copy? 164. 1-4 door. The high right now. Open up your line is shut down. Just be it,
My guy is at 18H, EV02 now.
All right, Adrian, we're working on it right now.
10-4. I'll go down and get it. Just let me know what for.
Yeah, we have EMS station on the left. Battalion 9 command, engine 1-4. Where else? Yeah, we're gonna go to command channel. You get that? Command. 1-4-1. 1-4-1, chauffeur to TAC 1. They're coming down the B stairwell. Stay on the left. 4-1, hook. Look. Not upstairs. Where are you, Captain? 36 Henry. How is the A's and out upstairs? A is clear. 15. Alright, I need you to go to 1-8 and hook the 18th floor, hook up with the rescue and give them options. 10th floor, that's where we're headed. Alright, 10th floor. Command to the rescue. Safety battalion command. Go ahead, safety battalion. Alright, I'm on 11, by the beach stairwell. That's where we gotta bring everything down. We have one patient coming down right now. Is there somebody on 18 that needs something? No, I took care of that, safety battalion. Safety battalion, I need you on the roof. Go on the roof, you're my roof sector. I'm getting reports of people up there. Check it out. Alright, fence 4. Safety Alpha, meet you on the roof. Safety Alpha, I'm at the 8th stair coming down with a victim to the 11th floor. Engine 16, the ladder 2 OV. Do you have an elevator? Are you a patient on 17 down? Yeah, I'm taking that 1045 down to Bravo stairwell. I'm almost at 11, 10. Alright, 10-4, thank you. Command, all elements trap, sir. Command to safety battalion. Safety battalion, go. I have somebody on the command channel. Go to command channel. Yes, 10-4. Engine 16 command, you copy all elevators right, sir. Yeah. You're on the 29th floor, checking odd floors with SAE at stairwell B.
Alright guys, seems like the elevators, there's no elevators in the building working.
Command to engine 8. I'm on the floor above with the OB. Command to all units. Stay off the air unless urgent. Command to engine 8. Engine 8, okay, go ahead. You got all your guys, engine 8? Affirmative, 10-4, we're on the floor below. Command to engine 2-1. Engine 2-1. You got all your guys? 10-4. Rescue plan for medical branch.
No working elevators.
No, thank you.
I need oxygen on the 20th floor.
Alright, 10-4.
What stairway, Neil?
The attack stair. I'm fine. 1-3. What floor you guys at? 3-2.
26 engine is relieving 4 truck is the fast truck.
Attack 1. Difficulty breathing, but you seem stable right now. Also 36 Henry.
26 people on the roof.
Were you calling for the oxygen? Dan, you have my question? Negative, what's your location? Floor below, gathering tools. 10-4, we're in the fire. Well, 26 people, only one EMS at this point, correct? 10-4, we have a CFR engine coming up to assist you. We're on the roof right now, coming down the atmosphere, 31. Rescue can to command. We're just confirming what floor EMS is on. We have one member that just needs O2K.
10-4. Let me check. I believe it is 11. Let me check. Chief, where is EMS? Are they on 11?
Yeah, they're on 11.
Everybody's in need of O2. EMS is on 11. 11.
Rescue irons to rescue. I'm bringing one member down the 8th stairs to the 11th floor, okay?
10-4. We also have a tank on 18 if they need.
EMS has back to rescue. Is that victim from the 18th floor coming down to 11? Because I got members coming up with additional O2 and transportation.
Yeah, 37 steady. All right. Air alarm 1077 transmitted Manhattan Box 877 at the address 429 East 52. That's First Avenue. Fire on the 20th floor of a 37 story.
Search is underway on the upper floors. We have 26 occupants on the roof, sheltering in place. We have 4 engines assigned as assisting EMS, CFR. Probably will hold.
10-4 field call, probably will hold time 11:21 hours. Duration of the incident 56 minutes. And your second truck on the third alarm is ladder 8 acting 4. Field call?
10-4 Manhattan. And also you could have battalion 4-8 staging when their 84 come up on channel 2.
We're waiting for a stair chair. They need hands getting him down to 11. We have guys dispersed in the stairway.
10-4. So this is from the fire department.
10-4.
All right, thank you. 2 instances that need O2 on the roof. All right, and you don't have any EMS there, right? Negative. No EMS, no O2 on the roof.
Thank you.
All right, what's the condition of the stairways? We got no smoke, right? Because we'll get EMS on the roof.
Stairways are clear.
Is that correct?
10-4, he's on O2 EMS on full shot. They said he's doing well. We're going to stay with him here on 11 Ave.
All right, 10-4. And do you want to command? And we are on the roof, ready to bring the 25 ambulance workers, agents down, the 8th stairway. Confirm? Command 10-4.
7 car 1-5 report, 1045 pound, it's 7-10-45 broken down as follows. 2 code 2s, we have 2 code 3s, and 3 code 4s.
All right, still calm. Originally we had 245 no code. So now you're saying the count is 7. 2 2s, 2 3s, and 3 4s. Correct, steel count?
Affirmative.
All right, 10-4. Time of the report 11:26. Duration of the incident 1 hour 2 minutes. Steel count?
10-4. It's lithium-ion battery incident. We need the hazmat unit.
10-4 field calm. Other unit call, Manhattan?
I guess Hazmat's here for the Ion. Squad 288 also arriving on scene. It's going to be on the left.
Good. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay, Commissioner.
Good afternoon. I'm Laura Kavanaugh, Fire Commissioner, KAVANAGH. Today at 10:24 a.m. we got calls for fire and smoke at the building behind me, 429 East 52nd Street on the 20th floor. Fire, EMS, and dispatch did an extraordinary job rescuing a number of civilians, including an incredible roof rope rescue that many of you have seen on the 20th floor. Total patient count as of right now is 38, 2 critical, 5 serious, and the rest minor. The cause of the fire is a lithium-ion battery connected to a micro-mobility device. I cannot emphasize enough the extraordinary work of our members this morning in unbelievably dangerous conditions. I'm going to hand it over to Chief Lee for some operational details.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Step into the mic, please.
Spell your name, please.
My name is Frank Lieb, L-E-E-B. I am the citywide tour commander today, and our units were on scene in just over 3 minutes. We were confronted with a heavy fire condition on the 20th floor. Our members did an amazing job. You saw the life-saving rope rescue. That is a last resort in the FDNY. We rescued 2 civilians from the fire department. It's what we saw today was our training, our teamwork, and our absolute dedication from the units that operated up there with the life-saving rope to passing them off to our exceptionally trained EMS personnel to get these patients all off scene in a matter of a couple of minutes and off to the local hospitals. The lithium-ion battery adds a different degree when we talk about the fire dynamics of it. These rooms flash over in just a mere matter of seconds, as the Commissioner made mention to. So I'll pass it over to our EMS chief on scene to give us a patient count.
Thank you, Chief Lee. Chief Pataki, P-A-T-A-K-Y. I'm the chief of the EMS Academy.
First name?
Joseph. So as the Commissioner said, we had 38 patients today. 5 of which were members of the service. We had 2 life-threatening injuries secondary to smoke inhalation. They were all transported to Cornell Hospital. There's likely to be an increase in the number of patients as more and more families come down and are evaluated by EMS.
Thank you, Chief. Now, Chief Flynn, Bureau of Fire Investigation.
My name is Dan Flynn, F-L-Y-N-N. I'm the Chief Fire Marshal. As the Commissioner mentioned, the cause of this fire is a lithium-ion battery, which is meant to power a micro-mobility device. This is close to our 200th fire this year, where the cause of the fire is a lithium-ion battery for micro-mobility device. This particular apartment, we believe the occupant was repairing bikes in the building, and the fire was right behind the front door. We recovered at least 5 bikes from this apartment. So we just want to stress our safety tips that the Commissioner has.
Yeah, despite the warm weather today, we are heading into the cold winter season. Fires do go up, and so we really implore all New Yorkers to ensure that they and their families are safe. We will be out in this community and communities all over the city in the days and weeks ahead, handing out fire safety literature, handing out smoke alarms, but we also want to emphasize the rising cause of fires from e-bikes, and to ensure that families are making sure that they are following the safest possible way to use these, including not charging them overnight when they are asleep, including making sure they are certified, and that the batteries that they are using are not damaged in any way.
Miles?
Yeah, Chief, you've been sounding alarm for about a year about these e-bike fires, and they seem to, this year, have been going crazy. What happens when an e-bike catches fire? And then the sign outside of buildings is not to bring e-bikes in.
Yeah, we're seeing them an exponential increase that we've seen over the last few years. These fires, they come without warning, and when they do go on fire, they're so intense that any combustibles in the area will catch fire. So we're seeing secondary fires, and this isn't really what we've seen traditionally, where fires are slow to develop. We're encountering a fully developed fire when the fire units are arriving. So that's where this differs from what we've seen in the past. And then we have 6 fatalities this year, just from these batteries to power micro-mobility devices. Yes.
Carol?
I spoke to someone who lives on the 20th floor. He said that in the past, the fire department has been at that particular apartment, the fire apartment, numerous times for fire and smoke and domestic problems. Could you confirm any of that?
We are looking into that but cannot confirm that at this time.
Go ahead.
There was a video of a woman hanging out of a window, being rescued. Do you know her condition?
I don't believe we know her condition specifically at this time. We can update you on that later.
So the people who were rescued by the rope, those were in the fire building, the fire apartment?
I don't know if the chief speaks to that.
Yeah, so the victims that were rescued via life-saving rope, they were both occupants of the fire apartment 20F. And a very important message to make sure that we're aware of here, right? So this is a high-rise fireproof multiple dwelling. We typically don't get fire extension outside of the fire apartment. It's critically important that you listen to what the fire department is saying. Sheltering in place, closing your door saves lives. I can't stress that enough. This is not a wood frame building. If we stay in there and close the door, we can ride the fire out typically within that. A lot of times our dispatcher will give you directions as well. Follow those directions because they relay that information to the command post. That can save your life in a fire. Understanding what type of building you live in and knowing the best way, whether you should have an escape plan, whether you should shelter in place, or whatever it is, a meeting point outside. Those are critically important messages to make sure that we get out to every resident and visitor of New York City.
Chief, you asked for a helicopter. Were there people on the roof? There was like initial reports of people on the roof.
Yeah, so some people that left their apartment above the fire floor, above the fire apartment, they did indeed evacuate to the roof. So we did not request aviation from NYPD. They automatically put it up on a certain alarm level, and we did not use it because we don't consider using a helicopter to affect a roof, to get people off of the roof. It's nearly impossible to put a helicopter down on a roof, and it's just a dangerous practice.
Darryl, can you talk about
fire
how many
apartment
people were
was the
displaced? One second. Darryl, go ahead.
Just to clarify, the fire apartment, did they leave the door open? Is that why it got so bad?
Yeah, I'm not aware of the door being left open at this point.
With the investigation?
That will come with the investigation. The fire marshals are on scene now doing their investigation.
And?
Hi, can you clarify, are there ages or genders or any other information about the injured? And there's definitely no deaths. And was the fire alarm and fire instructions for residents in the building adequate? Because a number of residents said they didn't hear a fire alarm. In fact, they're not even sure if there is a fire alarm or if there is a system to alert the residents in the case of a fire.
So we don't have the pedigree on the patients at this time, and everything that you just mentioned will be part of our investigation.
Yeah, Johnny with Channel 7. So could you talk about how many families were displaced and the help they're receiving from the Red Cross tonight?
So I don't know the exact number of families. We can get that. Certainly the Red Cross always comes on scene after something like this and will ensure that the families have a place to stay tonight if they can't go back to their apartment, as will the Mayor's Community Affairs Office and our Community Affairs Office. And New York City Emergency Management, which is here with us.
So do you know if there was a fire alarm that went off?
Go ahead, Karen, please.
You don't know if there's a fire alarm that went off?
That is part of our investigation.
Thank you, Carol. Yes, sir.
What's the condition of the apartment? Is it totally destroyed? Is it partially destroyed?
Yeah, so the fire apartment itself, particularly in the area of the windows, that area, all the way up to the door, is pretty heavily damaged. There's some rooms that didn't receive as much damage, depending on the location within the apartment, but the apartment is unable to be occupied at this point.
Last question.
And Channel 5, were other residents not closing the doors? Is that why it continued? And is that why you mentioned that earlier, that people must listen to the directions that the FDNY is giving?
So that's all part of our investigation in the case of this fire, but certainly close the door is one of our consistent safety messages and will continue to be.
Can you finish up with the safety message, please?
Yes, so please go to fdnysmart.org. It is incredibly important to keep New Yorkers and their families safe, especially going into these winter months, that things like close the door, change your clock, change your batteries, that we do everything possible to keep our families safe, and we will be out in the community, this community and others, doing that in the days and weeks ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.